Yeah, it's a game that we'll learn from. In sport, in football, just because you come in with a couple of wins, the energy overall and the spirit in the group uh, has been really good and high energy. That you have to still earn it and step on the pitch ready to play. And when I'd say from the start of the game all the way through, we just didn't bring our good stuff on the night, which is disappointing. But you learn from it, and like we don't harp on the wins and get too high. We won't sit on this too long. We have to think forward. We have to think about the next game. I'm sure it looked like a lot of results went our way tonight, but uh, yeah, we're disappointed in the result for sure. The performance wasn't good enough at all the things that make us good. So there's lots of things in there, and in order to win in this league, you gotta bring your good stuff. Specifically, when you have, I don't know, 12 or 13 shots, you shoot most of them outside the box. This leads to low xG, I'm sure. Not discipline in those moments to upgrade our shots as we talk about. And the other end of the field, cut back crosses, things like this, and box defending, again, not good enough. Not us. Structure behind the ball, not good enough. So when you really talk through all the things that have made us good this year, we let ourselves down. So we'll learn from it. We'll move on. Uh, but yeah, got to look forward.
We'll go to Braden Norse, Denver Post.
Hey Chris, thanks for the time. Was there an element of Galaxy, playing the kids, rotated squad, working to their advantage, similar to how it did for you guys against Cruz Azul? And early on, how much of a gut punch is it to give up a goal in the 7th minute to a young, inexperienced player?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm in the end, was it five starters, five or six of the regulars? They're able to finish the game really strong as opposed to started with their best guys. But on the night, it made them even more energetic than they normally are, which you can see from the beginning. You have a lot of guys that for the Galaxy were hungry. They come out with energy, and if it's a race to the first goal, they won it easily, right? So we're just disappointed in the nature of the goal. You give up 3 or 4 shots in the first half, and it's, yeah, not good enough to defend that. But again, it's a good team, the Galaxy, and they're especially good as of late with lots of momentum coming in. So it was never going to be an easy game with a big crowd, top players, regardless, a winning edge in their team right now, and we didn't match the intensity and the quality with whoever they had out there.
We'll go to Keith Richards, Team NBS Media.
Hi, Chris Keith, Team NBS Media. On the bright spot, we did see Dauda Amadou get his first minutes in MLS, I believe. Just your thoughts on that and his road to getting this time in the starting lineup or starting roster.
Yeah, listen, it was good to see Dauda get his minutes. I thought he did a nice job when he came on. He looked comfortable. I thought he did the job as a holding midfielder in there, break up a few plays, progress the ball. I thought he looked confident. It's also good to see Rafa Santos out there for his first minutes, as well as Paxton Aronson. So, it's important that those guys got some minutes under their belt, and it'll help us to make decisions moving forward. But really happy for Dauda. He's worked really hard. He's earned those minutes tonight.
We'll go to Spencer Baldwin, Burgundy Wave.
Hey Chris, thank you for the time. Colorado have yet to beat a team both home and away this season. Why can't the team seem to repeat a win in the second matchup?
We beat the Galaxy at home. They beat us in their building. Not sure. It's not easy to win in this league. We're in 7th place. That's which means we've done enough good things this year. So we don't look too hard at why you can't beat a team, because it's, I guess, the same question is why can't they beat us 2 in a row? I don't know. I won't put much thought into that. It's hard to win in this league, as you can see the parity all around the league. But the team's done enough work to put us in a really good spot, and things are in our control. That's what's most important.
Back to Braden.
Chris, some good results with the 3-4-3 as of late. Just curious what went into the decision to go with the 4-4-2 tonight.
Well, the 4-4-2, 4-2-4 won us the game last week. So the three in the back, we weren't as sharp in it last game. We changed at halftime last game, and that sparked press. It sparked energetic football. It gives us an extra attacker on the pitch to go after LA Galaxy tonight. So, yeah, we can change formations. We have tactical flexibility to do that. But tonight was more about the way we played more than anything structurally, right? It was the basics. Keeping the ball, being sharper with the ball, decision making, box defending, second balls, intensity. That's what it's always about. Those are principles. Those are the DNA of this team. So the structures and systems are only starting points. You still have to execute in certain moments. And the good thing is that we've played in different systems, and we've been good in some different systems, and we'll look at each time what makes which makes sense to start in. But tonight, the 4-2-4, 4-4-2 made a lot of sense with Yappy and Rafa, and we'll look at that. We always have that in our pocket to do some different things.
We'll go back to Keith.
Coach, you mentioned Yappy and Rafa Navarro, who have been doing really well, it seems, over the past 3-4 matches. Was there anything that the Galaxy were doing really well to trying to kind of minimize what they had been doing so well?
Yeah, I thought they defended their box really well by stepping out to shots, stepping out to our players, taking away certain space. They were in a 5 in the back for large stretches most of the game there, and you can see that anytime a team's in a back 5, it makes it difficult. They take away a lot of space. They were sitting deeper. We're pushing them back, and now all of a sudden certain things have to be really sharp on the night for Yappy and Rafa to deliver. How are we doing in the wide areas, 1v1s? How are we attacking certain spaces in the box? Are we upgrading our shot in moments? And those guys included. The different type of cross selection. So, yeah, they did a good job, I thought, the Galaxy, defending deep and defending with compactness and aggressive defending, and made it hard on those guys, which we should expect. Those are our two big guns up there, and they did a good job on those guys.